From Shenanigans Sports Bar and Grill, Bobcats Insider is on the air, live and streaming on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. And tonight's Bobcats Insider is presented to you by Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. I'm Darren Prater, Arlen Ponder is alongside, and we are joined by Central head coach Mark Smith. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Great to be here again tonight, especially after a win.
Oh, yeah.
Always fun to be here, but especially after a win.
And how about this? Especially after 2 wins.
I know, back-to-back. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Let's make it 3.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Very good chance at 3 with Waco. And we've had senior night, now homecoming coming up this Friday, but 2 in a row. People are smiling. There's a spring in people's step as they walk into San Angelo Stadium this season.
What a great crowd that we had. It was a tremendous atmosphere in the stadium, and I know it'll just continue to grow and be even better. And it's wrapping around halfway in the bowl there with people, and homecoming here. There'll be a lot of former Bobcats and their families coming back in, so I'm excited for that. And I said it the day that I was hired. This is a great community. It's wonderful people. They deserve a winner, and I'm just so proud of our team and our coaches that are just giving their best to put that out there on the field so we can go win.
This is a great place to coach football, unless you don't like attention, because you get a lot of it. And it's been positive. The win over Cooper, then 2 in a row. We got the win 33-8 over Belton. And that's a big deal. That's the first time that Central has just flat out beat somebody in a long time, as far as no drama, no spotting them 20 points, no having to catch up, no getting ahead, giving them 20, no drama, just a beating pretty much. They didn't score till, the fourth quarter?
Right, yeah, they didn't score till the fourth quarter, but it was a complete game, Coach.
I thought so too. I'm really proud of the guy. And you bring up kind of the path to get here. So from game 1 and the outcome there, and then, not playing well, kind of from start to finish. And then game 2, not playing well in the beginning, coming all the way back. Game 3, playing really well, and then losing the lead, but then coming back and finding a way to score at the end. And then a complete game, from beginning to end, from the turnover on the first possession they had to punching it in, and just a real dominant performance, all 3 phases, start to finish.
Everybody's talking about the defense in a positive way as they continue to get better. Held Belton to 140 yards of offense, forced 2 turnovers, 6 punts, forced another drive with a 4th down stop on the second play from scrimmage. Gabriel Rodriguez. Hey!
Yeah.
Got the interception. Had a first and goal from the 2 plays later. Got the first touchdown there from Jimmy Edwards. Also, Zayden Norton got an interception. It's more like he just willed himself to take the ball away from the receiver.
Yeah, that was a great play. It was kind of right in the receiver's hands, and he just took it from him there before the possession ended, and it was just a great play. We were in zone coverage, a good zone pressure that we had there. Got a lot of eyes on the quarterback, and he just kind of snapped off from his position there in cover 2 and saw the receiver there and just went in there and took the ball from him. It's a great play.
And several of our interceptions have been on the run, where we are breaking to the ball and getting there before the receiver.
Yeah, again, I think of the last one, Bryson Sanders, the interception that sealed the game at Abilene Cooper, another, zone pressure that we were in there. Eyes, a lot of it was you have all these eyes on the back end on the quarterback. You can see where he's going with the ball. You're able to break on it sooner. So it's a good call there by Coach Cope and great execution by Bryson, and then also by Zayden.
Yeah. So we got the turnovers, we got the stops. The defense just shut them down. They, of course, scored late in the game. So proud of the defense. Good to see those guys getting some positive attention.
Just getting better, every week.
Yeah.
Just getting better every week. Offense, same way. Kicking game, that's what we're kind of shooting for and striving for every week, is just improvement. To see improvement from all the different units, all the different position groups, and the coaches just training their guys to be the best that they can be. And I was really proud of the guys this past week. Not satisfied with winning 1 game. I know it's been a while around here to win 1 game, but our guys totally had the mindset and the attitude about what do I need to do to go win this one. I was really proud of them for that.
And one of the nice things that I noticed, talking about the defense, they flocked to the ball. Yeah. So you've got somebody catching the ball. You've got 8 people running towards him, just bam, bam, bam. Amazing to see that and see that transformation?
Well, a lot of just gang tackling there, which is really good. We needed that. We had stressed that, the importance of that. And then again, I think a lot of the calls were good. We're just in zone eyes. And if you got a bunch of eyes on where the ball's going, you can get a lot of hats to the ball.
I was thinking of the old Madden game where John Madden said he knocked the snot out of the locker room. There were some snot-related hits that went on from our defense.
It's really good. Really
Snot
good to
rattlers.
watch. Yeah.
So let's talk offense. Scored on 5 of our 6 drives in the first half for a 26-0 lead. Squeaky English threw for 170 yards and a touchdown on 14 of 29 passing. Had 8 carries, 55 yards and 2 touchdowns. Darius Hewitt, 13 carries, 50 yards. Edwards had 2 touchdowns. 6 catches for 92 yards, and they put the game away in the third with a 20-play, 90-yard drive.
That was my favorite.
8 minutes it took off the clock.
Yeah, I love that. That's just, 20 plays, 90 yards, 8 minutes, converted, I think, 4 third downs on the drive, and just a well-executed, drive. Sometimes you score quickly and you get it in a couple of plays, and sometimes you just got to drive one out just like that. And so proud of our offense there, because in 20 plays, you would think, maybe we'll make a mistake somewhere, But no, this team executed 20 plays down the field, whatever it took to get it in the end zone. That was the backbreaker right there and kind of sealed the game. Really proud of the offense for that one.
Now let's dissect it a little bit. Let's talk about maybe some areas for concern that are going to need improvement. Are you happy with the running game?
I was. I thought we ran the ball well in the second half, and in the first half not as well as I would have liked to, but they came out in a different front than what we had worked all week long. So we did a great job of adjusting to that. That's part of the game. You study one thing and you see that, man, this is what they're going to do, but they come out and do something different. And that's what good teams do. They kind of throw different looks at you, but our guys did a great job of not panicking, adjusting to it, making some new calls and getting in there. And I thought we really did establish a really good run game in the second half that complemented us throwing the ball as well.
I think it was a great performance from everybody except the offensive line. Where are they? Now those guys.
Yeah, they're all up front.
All seniors, very experienced, except for one guy that's a sophomore already playing on varsity.
They got the kitchen busy tonight. They're probably back there cooking everything they got in the back. Yeah,
we'll take one of everything.
Right.
On the menu, yeah.
We're going to talk to those guys. Coach Garcia's coming up on Bobcats Insider. We're ready for some trivia, sir?
If you're ready, I'm ready.
You go ahead and rattle it off if you want to.
Okay. You ready, Shay? Okay,
Shay.
Before the streak ended last season, how many consecutive seasons had the Cats made the playoffs? 13, 9, or 4? And when we come back, Darren will let you know.
All right, and we will be back. This is Bobcats Insider Live from Shenanigans, brought to you by Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. Offensive line coming up next, and then we'll talk to Coach Smith some more as how we're preparing for Waco and homecoming. Coming up on Bobcats Insider Live right after these words.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health your choice, your MRI.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Give me that same question, Martin. I'm listening.
Welcome back to Shenanigans for Bobcats Insider. I'm Darren Prater on Concho Sports Network. Bobcats Insider brought to you by Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. We are joined by offensive line coach Roy Garcia and the offensive line for the Bobcats, all of them. We'll talk to them coming up. Trivia. Before the streak ended last season, how many consecutive seasons did the Bobcats make the playoffs? Was it A, 13, B, 9, or C, 4? Anybody want to raise their hand here?
13. At least
13. Who? What do you say here? Nah, it's not 9. The answer is it's 13. Is that what y'all said, or did y'all say 9? Okay. It is 13 before the streak ended last season, but hey, you were going to bring it back this season.
Absolutely.
2-game winning streak. People are talking about the defense, but let's talk about the offensive line that allows Squeaky English to work his magic, to get those passes off and to get that long 8-minute drive going in the third quarter. That was almost 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of thing. That was great.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Garcia, thanks for coming on with us, man.
Well, I appreciate the invite. It's fun to be able to brag on these guys that I have the opportunity to work with. I know whatever experiences, this is one of the things that we talked about when I first came here. Coach talked about, the record and what happened last season, and I told these guys I'm not watching that video. That's not who y'all are. As a group, as a young lineman, young team, that's not who y'all are. So we got focused on our practice schedule and our routines, got focused on their efforts, and they've been rising up to the occasion. I got 9 kids, 7 of them are seniors. I have a junior and a sophomore in this group, and they give each other energy all the time. I had to get on a few of them because they like to clown a little bit and joke. But
we're very serious people here at Concho Sports. We don't tolerate.
But when we walk out on the field, they know my full expectations. Coach Smith talks about bully ball, and that's the only thing I know how to do as a player, as a coach. I like to move people off the line of scrimmage.
And you are not real concerned whenever you guys are undersized a little bit? Undersized, oversized, doesn't bother you at all?
I tell you what, so there's a reason why I put Sheriff right here next to me. I wanted him to talk because when I first got here and I hear his nickname Sheriff, I said, what is this kid about? What is
Sheriff,
he going to do?
That's your real nickname?
Yes, sir.
You the law?
No, I'm sheriff.
All right. To restore justice to football in West Texas.
One of the things that I love about him, Sheriff, we joke with him all the time, tell him he's a little undersized. He says he's 5'7". I think he comes in about 5'6", and he tells everybody he's 6'4", so It's whatever you believe is what's going to happen. You know, I am from that room. Whatever you believe, you will achieve. Now, the rest of these guys, they are big human beings. They know how to work together and know how to push against bodies that don't want to get moved, and they do a great job of it, even in practice.
And y'all want to play some bully ball?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, let's get everybody introduced. Everybody needs to introduce themselves. We'll start with Junior the senior. You, sir.
Here and I play center.
Thanks, Junior.
My name is Miles Cole. I'm the left tackle, and I'm a senior.
My name is Kyler Price. I'm a senior and I play right tackle.
My name is Jacob Ray. I'm a senior and I play center.
My name is Ethan Boyd. I play right guard, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Jathan Diaz. I play right guard. I'm a senior.
My name is Jaron Diaz. I'm a senior and I play left guard.
My name is Israel Martinez, and I'm a junior, and I play right tackle.
Go ahead.
My name is Caleb Martinez. I'm sheriff and I play left guard.
All right. An experienced offensive line, seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. Thank you guys for coming on with us. Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
How do you think you guys have improved over the first 2 weeks of the last several weeks?
You know, I've been playing football since 7th grade, and I've been running the same plays since 7th grade. So getting a whole new offense was tough, but we're getting over those humps and learning the offense and really progressing and doing good every single week, better and better.
You guys are throwing in some wrinkles. I call it the orange starburst, where y'all line up and jump into the beast. And when the beast is hungry, the beast needs touchdowns, and y'all been able to feed the beast. Who came up with the name The Beast for that formation? Because it's cool.
Coach Cope.
Coach Cope did.
Coach
Yes,
Cope.
sir. Yes, sir.
I like it. Well, you guys, let's play some bully ball and run some people over.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you'd like to add about these guys? Anything
You know, I tell you what, getting to know these kids when we first got here, they've never been around me before. And so for them to hear a coach tell them right away that he loves them, you know, cares about them, I do.
Heck yeah.
There ain't nothing I wouldn't do for any of these kids. All they'd ever have to do is ask. But they get ridden hard, you know, and all of that investment in what their energies and their efforts are. These kids are amazing kids. You know, the city of San Angelo has a lot to be proud of, not just with these kids, the other kids that walk out there on that field. One of the things that if I ever get into it or get frustrated with some of our hard coaching is the fact that these kids are giving everything that they have, you know, and it's our responsibility and our job to make sure we put them in the right position so they have an opportunity to experience some success. And Coach Smith's done an amazing job with putting the right group of guys together in front of the right group of kids. And now we're fixing to hit a winning streak that San Angelo hadn't seen in a while.
Chance to go for
sir.
three
Yes,
in a row
sir.
heading into
Yes,
district.
sir.
Homecoming coming up. You guys save up $400 for a mom for somebody?
Unfortunately.
That's getting out of hand expensive. I mean, I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's get 3 in a row. We appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Feed that beast when the beast needs a touchdown. Thank you so much, the O-line for the Central Bobcats.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all very much.
Oh, and Coach Ray Garcia, we appreciate you, man. I tell you,
appreciate it.
you guys enjoy this. Enjoy the rest of the season. We're excited to be a part of it. And you guys are lucky to have a coach like Coach Garcia, coach like Mark Smith, and the Cope guys. You're lucky to have them in your lives. So enjoy it. And once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
Yes, sir.
Go get Waco.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You know, Cuddy is a Waco word. I didn't know that. I lived there 6 years. I moved somewhere else. I said, hey, what's up, Cuddy? People say Cuddy. So, bam!
Yes, sir.
What's up, Cuddy?
Yes, sir.
We'll talk to Coach Smith about the upcoming game against Waco coming up on Bobcats Insider. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back right after these words on Concho Sports Network.
Thank you.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines and special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
With great low rates on new.
Welcome back to Shenanigans. It's Bobcats Insider on Concho Sports Network from Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder has rejoined us along with Central head coach Mark Smith. Offensive line, they all showed up.
Well, so proud of it. Well, when you tell them you're going to a restaurant, you're going to eat something, everybody shows up. It's always good. I'm just really proud of those guys. Coach Garcia, he's been, in my life for almost 3 decades and just a wonderful friend. We went to college together. We have a long history together. We'd actually never worked together until this year, and it was just meant to be. He was, one of the first people I reached out to get this job, and then he's a master connector, and I've never seen anyone like him. Just the ability to connect people. Not only is he an amazing football coach, a wonderful husband, father, has his family here, and then also just a wonderful human being to be around the young men in our program, in particular these offensive linemen. Just a great influence on them beyond the game of football. Just really thrilled to be working alongside him. And then these great group of linemen right here. And I learned something tonight, too. Miles Cole, I've been calling him Chase ever since I got here. So I've been calling him the wrong name, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, ever since he's been here. Didn't know it was Miles. Okay. It's even on the roster as Chase, but I guess he prefers Miles. So,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Miles. We got you. We got you.
I'll switch that up. Yeah.
He still answered, though, right, Coach?
He does. Yeah. He certainly does. But so proud of them and their development and growth under Coach Garcia. It has been something new. This is a peel behind the curtain a little bit moment right now. My very first meeting when I was with the team, been introduced to them, and it's like, here's your new football coach. I finished my talk with them, and then I said, where are the offensive linemen? I wanted to visit with them in particular. 25 years of coaching football, you win games on the line of scrimmage, and I wanted to make a point to say, you guys, as you go, this team will go. And I challenged them in that very moment. You know what? From that moment on, they have risen to that challenge. We have established what I call bully ball. That's how I want to be, known as a football team. I want to bloody people's noses when they come, and that means put your hand in the ground, come off the ball, move another human being against his will. Starts with those guys right there. Really proud of them.
And so I'm going to build off of that. You talk about you want to establish the the running game. Had a question about, aren't we having some trouble doing some stats? Squeaky's got, last game he had 55 yards. Darius had 53 yards. Combined, you had 6 different backs with carries for 161 yards. Receiving, you had 7 different receivers with a catch, with Jimmy Edwards 3 yards shy of 100 yards. Yeah. You're incorporating in the tight end. You're doing all these good things on offense. That starts right back there with your O-line.
If you don't protect and you don't hat them up in the run game, none of those things happen. So I know we got some of our running backs here tonight. I see them here as well. And, of course, they're always around when the linemen are around. I love that, seeing these guys here and their smiling faces. Their mom's here with them tonight. It's wonderful. These guys get to benefit off having big guys like that up there in front of them. And, what I love about our running backs, I always see every time they score a touchdown, they're right along that bench just high-fiving and encouraging those offensive linemen. that's about team camaraderie and understanding how it really works. And I'm glad you brought that up offensively. We've done a really good job of spreading the ball around.
Yeah.
A lot of different guys carrying the ball, getting yards, a lot of guys catching the ball, incorporating a lot of that. So you can't really zone in on one particular area or one particular person.
And a balanced attack, not just one-sided with you going, oh, we're going to pass, we're going to rush. No, it's a balanced attack. So, like you said, that next team, that Waco High coach has to go in and go, who do we hit?
That's right. And, and then we got a variety of formations. I think Coach Cope does a great job of formationally probing the other team and just finding out what's problematic for you. Oh, okay, all right, they hadn't worked much of this. All right, well, we're going to come back and hit them with this. He's a master at that. And does a really good job of in-game adjustments, and then also spreading the ball around, keeping people on their toes and off balance. When you scout us, you can't say, okay, I got to stop this guy and this guy. We spread the ball around everywhere.
Right. And that was one of the things that somebody said, oh, they just hand off to Squeaky all the time. But you look, Darius got the same yardage, and I think he had less carries. So you can't hit that one, and like I said, it's going to be something for that coach to look at.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Let's talk about this second team in a row that was red and white that's coming to town for homecoming. The Waco Lions. They are 2-2. Not bad. Not bad. And I believe they're in the same district as Belton.
Yes.
But Waco coming in at 2-2. They beat Corsicana. They lost to Granbury. They beat Cleburne, and they lost to Navasota. They beat Cleburne in overtime.
That's right.
So a decent team.
Yeah, 2 wins, and even their 2 losses were kind of close games. They haven't been out of any game that they've been in. This is when I watch this football team, I see it is a senior-heavy football team. In particular, on offense, they've got 5 senior offensive linemen, all returning starters, a senior running back, senior quarterback, senior wide receivers. And anytime you have that kind of experience where you've got those snaps under your belt, as a high school player, that adds value to what you do. So I think that we're playing a veteran team, and so we're going to have our work cut out for us here. They kind of had a slide last week against Navasota, but I think that's an anomaly for what they've shown so far this season. We'll have our work cut out for us on Friday night.
Of course, Navasota knows a thing or two about going to state, as Waco did. When I lived in Waco, I lived there in 2010. They went to state.
Listen, you got
and lost to Lamar.
your Dublin notepad. You got to bring that out again.
I can write on it. I have a note for Coach Keeling, by the way. But they went to state and lost to Lamarck around 2009.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, yeah.
So they have some history to them. Johnny Tusa was there.
Johnny Tusa is an amazing football coach, been a good friend of mine for a long time, a mentor in many ways, and just what an influential coach he's been on a lot of Texas high school football coaches.
Yes, sir. And I mouthed off on the radio in Waco and said they wouldn't beat Brownwood in playoff game, or I'd kiss a pig if they did. So I had to go to their pep rally and kiss a pig.
Put your money where your mouth is, huh?
Get some payback
exactly.
for me, please.
Hey, so, Coach, one thing that I saw last week is you got those 2s in there. And that was nice to see them getting in there, especially with your O-line having as senior heavy as it is. What does that do to get those 2s in there and get them that real game experience versus just JV? The speed of the game changes as you go up.
It does. I think any time that you can have kind of a rotation of guys and be able to mix players in, you gain a lot of experience by what you do during games. And so there's a lot to be said in practice and what you do in practice to earn those moments that you get in games. But then when you're in the game and you're doing that, that's just a different feel, emotionally, psychologically for a player as opposed to practice. So those are things that can only be, replicated in a game situation. Right. So really proud of, getting a lead, being able to do some of those things like that, and those guys and gaining that valuable experience. And we'll need them, down the road. Football's a violent, physical game, and we don't want anything to happen to anybody, but you certainly, you're only as good as your 2 deep is. Guys that are just one deep across the board, they're not standing at the end of the season. It's guys that have depth and have developed it and have gotten them into games and that kind of experience.
Right.
Well, Coach, let's go win that homecoming and have 3 in a row.
I'd love that.
Man.
I'd love to be right back here doing this again.
You bet. And
after another win.
The crowd gets bigger and bigger. I hope you will come out and join us here at Shenanigans. It's brought to you by Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. If you're watching at home, come out, be a part of it, get you a bite to eat, and hang out, meet some of the Bobcats, meet some coaches, Booster Club folks, and meet the Concho sports people. autographs.
Yeah.
So let's get her done, Coach.
Always good, Coach. Always
Thank you.
good. Appreciate
Thank
it.
We're
Thank
so
you,
much.
Arlen. Thank you,
7
Darren.
o'clock
Thanks, Shay.
kickoff Friday, homecoming against Waco, and that's Bobcats Insider coming up next on Concho Sports Network. We'll talk Lakeview Chiefs with Chiefs Insider, and we do this every Monday with Shenanigans and Orangetheory Fitness. For Arlen Ponder, Shay Harris, Mark Smith, Bobcat fans, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Bobcats Insider.